Welcome to Me and You Outside. Hey, today I'm going to show you a plant that has more medicinal benefits than any plant I know of in this country here in the Ozarks. This plant can be found literally all over the world. And a lot of people have no idea what this plant can do for them. But I'm going to show you this plant. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to take it home. We're going to make some tea out of it. And then we're going to drink that tea. And I just know, from what I know about this plant, it's going to make me feel better, and I hope it makes you feel better by watching it and knowing that you can get this plant and do the same thing someday. This plant is called, and this is what we called it my whole life when I was growing up, we called it stinging weed. Because we would walk through the river bottoms and stuff, and my dad, he always wore overalls, and he would wear overalls swimming or fishing. He didn't care. He just wore overalls everywhere. Well, as kids, we would wear shorts, and he would take us down river bottoms. We'd walk through these high weeds, and we walked through these stinging weeds, and they would sting the living daylights out of us. And we couldn't wait to get in the water to rub our legs in water and all that to get all the stinging out of them. And it would just drive us nuts. In about 20 minutes, it would subside. It would be all over it, and it's fine. But now these stinging weeds are growing in this river bottom right here all over the place. And I am standing in amongst them. And I'm not wearing shorts today for a reason, because these weeds right here will sting you. It's crazy. But the medicinal properties in these stinging weeds right here is off the charts. And as we go along here, I'm going to share with you the different medicinal benefits of this particular weed. And it's going to surprise you. And I'm also going to put a link down so you can just study this thing, especially in like the Farmer's Almanac. They'll talk about it. But I want you to look down here. You see all these weeds right here? These are all stinging weeds, and they go as far as the eye can see. And you can move up down this river probably for literally hundreds and hundreds of yards or even miles and find these weeds. But what I'm going to do right now is I want to pick one up and show it to you. Now, if I can get in here close enough. If you get in there close enough, my wife is running the camera. If this weed touches her, she's going to jump like she's being shot. You can see the little hairs, the little barbs on that stem right there. That is what will sting you. And when those hit you and hit your skin, it's a funny sting. It's not like a bee sting or something, but it's an irritating sting. You want to rub it, you want to itch it and everything else. And I don't necessarily want to get it on me right now, but I might later. All right, so I'm picking the leaves. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear these leaves off of here. And the underside of the leaves also have the same thing going on with them. They have little barbs underneath these leaves, and they will get you. Everything about this weed will get you. So I'm going to pick a bunch of these. I'm going to pull off the leaves. Basically, these are tender leaves. These are young leaves that I'm finding right here. And again, I'm pulling them carefully because I'm trying not to get stung. As you can see, I'm wearing a glove on one hand. Now, I'm a pretty tough individual, but I don't want to get stung by a stinging weed today. I have been stung by them thousands and thousands of times. I'm going to continue to pick these leaves just like that, just as simple as that. Pick these leaves, and these are young leaves. This is what you want. You want the top leaves of the young plants. These are all young plants right here. All my life I wondered about this weed. I always thought, you know, a stinging weed, which is the most irritating weed in the world in my opinion, it probably has some kind of health benefits. And I always thought, what if there's a cure for cancer in that weed? If there's a cure for cancer in any weed in this country, you'll never know about it, because the FDA is not going to come down here and try these weeds out, because they're not interested in finding a cure for cancer, literally, okay? Because if they did, it would just be an economic disaster for them, I guess. I don't know the reason. But I would search and try these leaves, and there's a cure in here for a whole lot of things: high blood pressure, low blood sugar. This is interesting. If you have low blood sugar, this will bring your blood sugar up. If you have high blood sugar, this stuff will bring your blood sugar down. Isn't that crazy? It'll also help you with high blood pressure. It'll help you with a myriad of things that ail you. Arthritis is one of them, for Pete's sakes. My wife has a whole bunch of them she can name off to us here. What's another one, Sandy?
Hay fever.
Hay fever?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like for allergies, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It acts like an antihistamine.
Wow, that's cool. And who would have thunk of that? A stinging weed had any kind of medicinal benefits. I am so happy about this, because I have always wanted to know, Lord, why did you make these stinging weeds besides to irritate us as kids? Now, even as an adult, I still get stung by them once in a while, because I'll be down the river in shorts like a doofus, and I will get stung by these stinging weeds, all right? I'm going to pick one up here in a minute, let it sting me. I'm going to show you kind of what it does. You're not going to hear me scream like a girl or anything like that, but on the stem of these things, I got a stem here to take the leaves off. Like I showed you a while ago, it's got them hairy barbs. If that touches you right there, it got me already. It already stung me, okay? Now, it doesn't, again, it's just a little irritating, okay? And it'll be irritating for a long time, probably for about 15, 20 minutes, that'll be irritating right there. Again, it's not gonna hurt me, I'm not gonna bleed, or I'm not gonna have a big red spot on me or anything like that. All right, I've got about all I need here. Look at that big old bag of stinging weed. The official name of this is called stinging nettle. Okay, if you go start Googling stinging nettle, you'll find out about it. Stinging nettle right here. I've got a big mess of it. We're going to take it home, make some tea. So at this point, folks, we'll see you in the kitchen. Made it back into the kitchen. I'm glad you're still there, and don't be fast forwarding because you won't learn about the health benefits of this stinging nettle, okay? If you jump ahead, you're going to miss something because stinging nettle is really good for you. Now, I've got my water boiling here, and I'm fixing to turn it down to a simmer. As you can see, I've got a nice big pile of stinging nettle right here, and I'm going to put a bunch of that in this water here in just a second. But I'm telling you, this stuff is good for you. It's a good anti-inflammatory medicinal plant for you. It's good for prostate health. It's good for your bone health. There was a big study done on 2016, and it has been published in different journals and about the bone health benefits of stinging nettle, of all things. Of stinging weed is what I like to call it. But also help protect kidneys and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, it's a good product for you. And if you're out there thinking, man, I'd like to have some of that, but good grief, I don't live near a river. Well, if you live near me or whatever and you want to get in contact with me or make a comment below, I'll try to get you some best I can. Because I got thousands and thousands and thousands of access to different plants. All right, I got my water boiling. I'm going to turn this down to a simmer. Put it on real low. And I'm just going to grab a handful of this. It says to do like 1 cup of this to 2 cups of water. So I'm going to look at this right here. It looks like about a good cup, maybe a cup and a half. I'm going to put that in there. That's going to be more than enough. I think I have about 3 or 4 cups in here. All right, I'll get that down there and push it down in there. I'm going to let this simmer for about maybe 10, 15 minutes. Just let it simmer a little bit on low. I'll put a lid on there. As you can see, and look how green that is. Now the water is already turning green, actually. You can see it right there. See that kind of a green look to it? That really looks cool. Wow. Now boiling this is interesting because boiling this takes away all the stinging properties of the plant. So once this is boiled, I could literally I might do it actually, take some of these leaves out and eat them just like they are. And there's fantastic health benefits to that, if you can believe that. Now, if you're questioning all the things I'm naming off here, hey, Google it. Y'all trust Google out there in different websites. Google the health benefits of stinging nettle. You will find a myriad of things that this stuff is good for. It's crazy. I think God, when he created his plant, he put stingers on there. Why? To get our attention. You walk by that plant, bam, it stings you. What in the world was that? It's God saying, hey, check this plant out. It's a good one. It's good for you. All right? All right, I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit. And when it gets done, we're going to bring you back. We're going to put some of this in a cup. We're going to put some honey with it. I'm not going to put sugar. We're going to put some honey in there with it. Give it a little bit of flavor, more flavor. I might take a little bit of a test without anything. I'm just curious what it tastes like without any kind of honey or anything. Because I have never done this with stinging nettle, okay, ever. This is the first time, and I'm so excited about it. But we'll come back here in just a minute. When this gets done steeping for a little bit, let it steep for a while. And then we're going to put it in a cup, we're going to put some honey in, we're going to drink it, and we're going to try it out. So I'll see you here in just a flash. This has boiled, and it has steeped, simmered for about total 10, 15 minutes, something like that. It looks really good. I'm going to strain it because there's some little particles down in there. Not a big deal. It's not going to hurt anything if you did happen to drink those. I'm going to pour this in there. Look at that, how pretty that is. There's 1 cup. Here's another cup. There ain't much in my strainer, so there's not much in there. Also, I have these right here. This is the plant that came out of that tea, and I am literally going to take a bite of this right now. I am so curious what this tastes like. Who'd ever dreamed I'd be eating a stinging weed? stinging nettle, if you want to get the real name of it out there. Here we go. Let's just try this weed, okay? You could eat a lot of that. You know why? Because it really don't have a flavor. It's strange. It's not like it's not like it's a bad flavor. It's not even a good flavor. There's no flavor, which is kind of interesting because you could just eat a bunch of it because you're not gonna taste the good or the bad. Wow. I don't know what to tell you about that. Now we're going to try the tea. We're going to take this outside on the taste deck because that's where we like to taste everything. It's just fun out there. So we'll see you out there. Here we are. Time to taste this tea and see what it tastes like. And whether it tastes good or bad, we are going to drink it because it's so good for us. All right? So my wife is going to be the guinea pig here, and she's going to go first. She's got some honey here. Look at this little cute jar of honey right there. And she's going to put some honey in that tea. Come on now, that looks so good there. And see, if you put honey in there, well, you got the health benefits of honey, health benefits of stinging weed, stinging nettle tea. For Pete's sakes, what more could you ask for? All right, she's going to take a sip of this tea. First one, here we go.
Okay. It's not real strong. It's got a mild flavor. And the honey makes it a little bit sweet, so that's
okay, does
nice.
it have a vegetable flavor or what? Like if you were drinking spinach tea?
Maybe just a little bit, but not a real strong flavor. It's really smooth. It's not a negative flavor at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
like it. I can drink. I think
You
I can
really?
drink the whole cup.
You can drink it. Okay, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Is it still warm?
Mm-hmm.
Still hot?
Yeah, it's still warm. It's pretty warm.
Oh. Stinging nettle tea. For all you fast forwarders that just got here, I'm just about to take a sip of it. I mean, it's an interesting flavor, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's
Well, it's
mild
definitely
enough.
not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's like she said, we could probably sit here and drink this. In fact, we will probably sit here and finish these cups.
Yeah, it's not like you couldn't finish drinking it. It's not.
No, it's not. You
Yeah.
don't drink and go, ugh, like you might some teas. But it's not too bad. And with that honey in there, I don't know if you have to have the honey. We didn't even try it without honey. I was going to, but it's too late now. I already stuck a honey in there. But it really doesn't taste that bad. Stinging nettle tea or stinging weed tea.
It doesn't
is
taste
what I
bad
call it.
at all. It just is a very mild
Interesting, isn't
flavor.
it?
Yeah.
It's soothing.
Mm-hmm. It is soothing. I can see drinking it before you go to bed kind of tea.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's really it'll relax you. So that's really cool. All right. Well, you know, I appreciate you watching this video. Even all you fast forwarders out there for giving us at least 3 minutes. We appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. And just wonderful if you do. And share this video with somebody. Make a comment below what you think about anything like this. I appreciate any comments you make. I just like them. I like to read comments. In fact, I pull my YouTubes up all the time just to look for new comments. So if you want to make a comment, do it. Do it about this tea. If you ever tried it, you ever tried other kinds of tea, you know, out there, wild teas or anything, I can make videos of any of that stuff. So
Throw it in soups.
you can throw this in soups. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah. All right. Appreciate you watching. It's me and you outside, and we will be back with another video just coming right around the corner.